Going live out there at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Chalk Talk with Online Big Blue. My shirt is green because I didn't click on the right blue screen. Oh my God. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Big Vito. Good morning, everybody. I got to see if I can't change that to a blue screen. Maybe my shirt won't be coming in like this. Oh, no, it didn't work. Oh, look, you can see my green screen. It's all nice green. I got a nice green screen. I really do. There you go. I have technical difficulties today, guys. A lot of technical difficulties. I'm doing good, Big Vito. How are you doing today? How's everyone out there? I think there's a giant game today. Oh, wait, nobody's playing. Okay. Can someone please figure this out for me? Please. Are you sponsored now? I got my right. Let's see here, guys. Yeah, tactical Bigfoot riding a shark with lasers. I'm not seeing whether I'm sponsored or not. Oh my God, I don't like just having a green screen. Good morning, Waggle. How are we wiggling? Wiggling with the waggle. Waggle with the wiggle. Wiggle with the wiggle. Wiggle with the waggle. I need some coffee though. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get some coffee here. That smooth taste of Black Rifle gets me going in the morning, guys. Wait. Joe Judge is not playing the starters at this point in time, Saeed. Yo, AB. No, he's not. Daniel Jones is sitting. I didn't want to go into the. I'm not going to go into the rant right away. I'm not. Because if I did that, I probably would be taken off of YouTube. Because I don't know whether I want to rant in a video or whether I want to rant on YouTube. I mean, on a stream. I'm hitting everything today. That's how fired up I am. No, he's not playing his starters. He's following the model of the Cleveland Browns. Well, last year they've been to the playoffs. Oh no, we lost. I'm back in the saddle again. I'm back. Lost my internet there for a second, guys, but I'm back. Everyone see me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me and see me. Make sure I'm still running. Go ahead, let it out. Oh, I need to vent, enhance my cheek. Dominic, good afternoon, Dom. Co-host of NFL Talk from across the pond and back. I want to just say something about NFL Talk from across the pond and back. At this point in time, we are now the second-ranked NFL, most downloaded NFL podcast in Germany. All right, go figure that one. NFL Talk from across the pond and back. Number 2 most downloaded podcast in Germany. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Hey, you know what? The world. Hear you loud and clear. Yeah, Vito. You want to know I hear me loud and clear? Because Joe Judge is going to hear me all the way from freaking Cleveland. I love it because you sit there and you look at the press outside of New York. You go to other places. And you know what they say? They say the Giants were clearly mismatched against the Browns. All you hear from the New York media about how wonderful we are and on Twitter how great we are. Let me show you this play and break it down ad nauseum. Let me show you this one play in scrimmage and show you that is the entire career of this player, and that's going to be his career arc. Read papers outside of New York. Read the beat writers that don't work for the press, the New York press or the Jersey press or the Philadelphia press. Read those guys. They will tell you the Giants were clearly mismatched in the practice with the Browns. And the people are like, wow, Joe Judge is following the plan. He's following the plan. Deutschland. Yeah, JFed. Yeah, it's amazing. Number 2 most downloaded NFL podcast in Germany. Go figure that one out. I can't say. Hold on. Again, I have to do this every 30 minutes. I have to drink the smooth case of Black Rifle coffee. Black Rifle. This is my tactical one. This is my tactical Bigfoot riding a reindeer. I like this mug too. I got that mug. I like coffee. I like a lot of coffee. I like coffee. Look at my eyes. Does it look like I'm drinking coffee? Either that or I'm high. Or maybe both. Mr. Lewis, what's going on? Long time no see. How you doing, my friend? We're just bitching about Joe Judge. Welcome back. Go buy a car. Go see Mr. Lewis. All I hear of the Giants mismatch was it's funny. That's the thing. Say that's all you don't hear it if you go on the Giant Twitter. You don't hear anything. But you go to different papers and you go to different places, they will tell you that the Giants were mismatched during these practices. Mismatched. So the brilliance of the Giants is the fact that what we're going to do is we're going to sit our starters in Daniel Jones. Let me think. Let me go back in time for a second here. Get my time machine. Got my time machine here. I'm going to plug this into last year. Oh, yeah. You know what happened last year? They said that Daniel Jones sucked because of the fact that he didn't have any preseason. Jump forward back to 2021. We have preseason. Where's our quarterback? Where is he doing? Communist media propaganda. That's pretty funny. Where's our quarterback? Where is he? He's hiding. Why are they hiding him? Why? Tua played. Tom Brady played. Fitzpatrick played. I can run down a lineage of people that played this week. Hey, ECK Sports. Another good young YouTuber, ECK Sports, does other things besides the Giants. Go out and check the channel, please. This online quarterback, the online quarterback needs to build chemistry, and chemistry builds. Yes, you build during game reps. I was going to curse, but I'm not going to. I go effing crazy because I see these things on YouTube and Twitter. Morally Twitter. I don't want to watch YouTube. And it's from people that tell me, well, game reps aren't important. I'm sorry. Raise your hand if you played in college. Raise your hand if you worked in the NFL and the AFL. Okay, they're important. They build relationships. You see what you have. A scrimmage is not the same as an actual game. You can't hit a quarterback in a scrimmage. You're not running full speed all the time in the scrimmage. Your coverage is not the same in a scrimmage. You're not playing the same bump and run style of coverage in the scrimmage. It's totally different. You are not building a continuity. I'm up in Canada. I'll be watching the Giants. London, Ontario. Well, welcome, London, Ontario, Canada. Joe Sir, are you? No, I'm not. It came out in the paper today. Now, it could change. Man, why? He is the quarterback of the New York Football Giants. Phil Simms, when he got benched for Scott Bruner in 83, demanded a trade because he wanted to play. Eli Manning wouldn't do a half a game so that Geno Smith come in, so we knew what Geno Smith had. He said, no, I don't want to play because he knew he's a competitor. He wants to play. Your quarterback, who is your number 6 overall pick 2 years ago, who's going into his 3rd season, who we do not know what we have in, is going to sit. Tell you, Judge is protecting. I think he's starting to protect him as well. Hold on. It's that smooth taste of Black Rifle. I'm just joking. Black Rifle doesn't sponsor me. I just really enjoy their coffee. They're hiding Jones because he sucks. That's I can't say no to that. I can't say no to that. Let's see, Big Vito. What do we got here? This is blah, 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 disheartening. It is. Jones will play in another. Here's the problem, ECK. There's only one preseason game left. There's only the Pats game. I thought the motto was to follow that we were going to play the young kids, then we were going to play the starters, then we were going to go full dress rehearsal. It makes my fucking head hurt. Judge must think he has Peyton Manning. You know what, Mr. Lewis? And I call you Mr. Lewis because you deserve that honor. I don't know what he thinks he has. I'm beginning to think the fact that they are hiding him. They're hiding him in the basement like I'm hiding in the basement. If Tibbs coached the Giants, he would make the starters play every preseason game. Yes. Tom Coughlin, 2007, nothing on the line against the Patriots besides their undefeated season. Manned up and played his entire team, and we lost by 3 points, of course. But then it showed that we had the fortitude and the ability to play the Pats in the Super Bowl, and we beat them in the Super Bowl. I am so tired of this whiny and I'm not blaming him, but it's a whiny culture. It's whiny. He didn't want to play. He may not look good. For the love of God, get on the field. Play. And I don't blame Daniel Jones. First of all, I'm going to say this right now. I do not blame Daniel Jones for this one iota. It's not his fault that the organization is not playing him. But when you look bad in a scrimmage, you look bad at times in camp. You looked bad at times against the Browns. It's time to sack up and get on the field. I thought DJ loved it. Yeah, DJ loved the ball. That was one of the big things about DJ. He loves the ball. He's a nice guy and he loves the ball. I've said it before. I'd rather have a guy that's an asshole that can read defenses than a nice guy that loves the ball. Said that a million times. Those fans who are making excuses about Jones didn't have a preseason last year are the same ones who are making excuses why he isn't playing. Thank you. Thank you. You're right. They are the same people that are making the excuses saying, well, he doesn't need preseason. I love that people are like, well, you're going to put him on that offensive line and he's going to get hurt. It's Daniel Jones at the 5. It's Daniel Jones at
never mind.
That's what they're afraid of. 110%. That's what they're afraid of. Hey, Alex Sports. What's going on? Dan Jones is playing today. No, he's not. No, he's not. This is the rant. No, he's not. Giants are barely playing any of their starters. They're going to follow the Cleveland plan. The Cleveland plan. Oh, the Cleveland Browns who actually win, who've actually made the playoffs in the last 5 years. Those guys? Oh, yeah, we're following that plan. Well, you're right, but why are we hiding him? What's to hide? I don't think there's a reason to hide. Oh, yeah, if you haven't, go follow Alex Sports, another giant YouTuber. He took a little sabbatical. He's back. Go follow him. DJ apologists are going to make the same excuses again if he sucks. But here's the problem. You can't make the same excuses if he sucks. You can't, because the fact there was a preseason. How do you have large question marks? I don't know how to make a question mark. My arms are good today. Oh, so I was in the gym, so I'm sweating too. You have large question marks on your third year starting quarterback, and you decide not to play him. I can see the media room now. Well, you know, I don't think we should play Daniel Jones. Yeah, I think that'll go over well. Last week it was, well, he couldn't play in a series because they didn't want him to get hurt. And I said to people last week, well, the offensive line, if you play him on a series or not, is going to be the same offensive line you are probably going to play in the regular season. So do you think Daniel Jones sucks, or do you think your offensive line sucks? Big Video says, Joe Alex. If DJ sucks against Denver, we're going to hear no preseason. You're right, Saeed. You're right. 100%. If he sucks, we're going to hear about it's no, what you call it. There was no preseason. And then I said it before when the idiot person on the comments, you know, guys, I'm just going to say shit like it is from now on. I'm tired of being YouTube nice. The idiot that put in the comments, well, you can't overcondition. You can't overcondition. That's where the expression tired legs came from. That's where the expression came from. Left it all out on the practice field. If the Giants don't win, if the Giants are 0-3, the reporters are going to beat on Joe Judge that he overpushed his team in training camp with the laps and everything else in the conditioning. And I feel bad for Joe Judge because there is going to be no winning with that. No winning whatsoever. Joe Judge's only peace of mind he's going to have is if he wins. If the Giants start 0-4 or 0-3, it is going to get ugly. And the players will say the right thing, that we respect Joe Judge and he's a great guy. And that's why. Cleveland went 0-16 the same year. We went 3-13. Somehow they're better than us. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that, Saeed. I actually don't want to talk about that. Giants front office is, you know what, peculiar, I think, is a nice way to put it for the Giant front office. I think, oh God, Connor, I'm not even going to get to that one. Lots of question marks. Lots of them. Mike Glennon, number one quarterback. You know what? If Mike Glennon is a number one quarterback, I am becoming a Jackson Jaguars fan. I will be a Jackson Jaguars fan. That's what I will do. Right now, I'm claiming it right now. If Daniel Jones was the top quarterback in the league, you don't want to play him, and that's different. But that's not the case with Daniel Jones. Here's the problem, Alex. Tom Brady played. The GOAT played. That's what I find befuddling. The GOAT played, but Daniel Jones didn't play. Oh, no, that's so sad. I don't know what to do. Oh, my God, I can't stand it. I can't understand why Joe Judge does not want to play him against Cleveland. 2-3 group. You know what? I was thinking the same thing. However, I think Daniel Jones has earned the right not to play at least a few snaps. No, he has not earned the right. He has not earned any right. He has yet to beat a winning team. He has yet to show us that he is a consistent NFL quarterback. He has yet to show us anything. He has not, or he's earned zero right. That was coaching when Cleveland went 0-16. You're right. And I'm so glad that what's his name, the former coach of the what's his name? I can never remember his damn name. Is on our coaching staff. The former coach that lost the locker room in a season with the Browns, and everyone thinks how wonderful he is. I can understand sitting defense, but he can't sit the O-line or Daniel Jones. Here's the problem. He can't sit both. You're right. He's going to play his O-line. They need to practice. Daniel Jones is so awesome. He doesn't need practice. Doesn't need practice. He doesn't need practice.
That's what she said.
Hey-oh, sorry. You know, Freddie Kitchens, thank you. I hate that guy. I can't stand Freddie Kitchens. And I can't stand the people that, you know, wow, I really am going back to old Tim. I'm actually just being myself. I can't stand the people that say, well, Freddie Kitchens is going to change the Giants offense. He got promoted, so he's going to change the Giants offense. You know what? You need to look at what Freddie Kitchens' job is. He wasn't promoted anything near Jason Garrett. He was promoted to help the off. There are actually 3 offensive line coaches the Giants have. 3 offensive line coaches. I know that's 6, Tom, but there's 3. Freddie Kitchens was promoted to help the offensive line because Rob Sale is a coach. That's all he was. The GOAT, the old GOAT too. I am thinking about calling Joe Judge up right now and saying, I could probably make it down to Cleveland right now, and I'll start for you. Woosah. We need to enhance our chi. Enhance the chi. That's what we need to do. We just need to rest a minute and relax. We need a song. He's the king. He's the king of the almost catch. Oh yeah, breaking it down for you. Evan Ingram's actually looked good. But again, it's practice. We're talking practice, man. We're talking practice. Freddie Kitchens, thank you. I hate that name. That's why I don't want to say it. Here we go. What do we got here? If the Giants are not 500 the first 5 games, I want to fly into the If the Giants are not 500 after the first 5 games, I don't want to be Joe Judge. I'm going to feel bad for him. I really am. Because he seems like a nice guy. But everything that he has done to the psychological factor of the Giants, how he's working with the Giants, how he's using his teaching skills and psychological things. I love it how we have all these teachers, but our offensive line still sucks. And why wasn't Shane Lemieux or Andrew Thomas playing in the scrimmage? Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. The offense was smothered when yes, you're right. Thank you. Somebody gets it. Billy Idol gets it. Why does Billy Idol get it? I replied to the comment on another channel that said the Giants offense could be a top 10. I asked him how they literally have. Jose, first of all, stop going to other channels. That's your first problem. Just stop. Because of the fact that, you know what? Like I said, this is why I stopped watching YouTube. I watch Bad Dog. I admit that for you. I watch Bad Dog now and then. I like Bad Dog's videos. I also like the videos where he rants. Reminds me of me. Reminds me of a younger me. But don't go on other channels. Because I had someone tell me the other day, why are you so negative? You're so negative all the time. You're negative. And some subscribers succinctly pointed out, if you watch the video, 80% of it's positive. You just harped on the 20% that was negative. And then he was like, well, you need to be like other YouTubers. No, I'm not going to be other YouTubers because I said it before. I'm not in this for clicks and likes. I feel you get more done when you have an honest opinion, you get respect. And like I said, I don't care if I have 1,500 subscribers and 500, 400 videos of views of video. As long as my subscribers are intelligent, they understand football, and they respect each other's opinions, that's what football is about. Not everyone agreeing. Everybody's, like I said, everything is awesome. Everything is cool. Shut up. Don't be surprised if the Giants starts to lose. Joe Judge lose the rock number. I told you a while ago, Tim, I'm excited with caution about this team. Yes, you did. Let's face facts. It could be a disaster. And I laugh because people tell me I'm negative. And I'm always saying, let's not panic about the bad preseason. It was a bad preseason game. I was there. It was bad. Oh, it was bad on the 50, 20 rows up. It was bad on the field at one point. It was bad. But I said, don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. What channel? Yeah, let's go on that channel and talk to him. Dancing time. Awesome. Thank you. I like to dance. Oh, never mind. I found it. It was a NFL Live channel. Oh, cool. I believe. Can you please do a video game going over the Giants each game and making a prediction with the details on what the results are? I know the predictions mean nothing, but it's fun to pick your brains. You know, it's funny. I did that last year. I did that last season, and I only got 2 games wrong. And shockingly, it wasn't the Seattle game. I was one of the only Giant YouTubers to get the Seattle game right. Actually, I was the only Giant YouTuber. And I predicted the score. I was only off by 2 points. I got the Baltimore game wrong. Because a dumbass that I am, I had a feeling that the Giants were going to win the Baltimore game. I don't know. I just had this feeling. I just had this. Sometimes you get a gut feeling in sports, and I just had this feeling that the defense was going to come to play. They were going to turn around, and they were going to be able to hold Lamar Jackson. And we were, yeah, and that didn't work out. That didn't work out. Yeah, I was 14-2 last year. My predictions. Let's see. Honesty and realism are two. And like I said, I would rather people just be honest and realistic. I mean, I loved, oh my God, Twitter with the Ojulari play. When he went around, what's his name? Beckton. When he went around him. I thought it was so funny because you saw all these videos on YouTube. Not YouTube, Twitter. I got YouTube on the brain today. All these videos on Twitter. And they're showing, look, he swum around. He done this and he did this. And yeah, they don't show the play where he got knocked on his ass. They forgot about that play. But we're going to show this one play, and that's going to be his career arc. He's Lawrence Taylor, Carl Banks, Sam Huff combined. I like Ojulari a lot. I bought an Ojulari jersey. I don't know. To me, he's raw. He's talented, but he's raw. Giants best top 25 garbage. I said this before, and I've said this a million times. If the Giants can produce a top 15 offense and the defense stays within the top 10, we will go to the playoffs. If the offense falls below the top 20, we are going to be a disaster show. And now what's going to happen is people are going to focus on the fact that I said it will be a disaster show. One day, I am just going to be me. 100% me. So usually, this is usually me on like 5. Imagine me on 8. 8 is really where I probably hang out in life. Imagine we listened to McAdoo doing, oh my God, if we drafted Mahomes. I know. I actually liked Mahomes because I liked his dad who used to pitch for the Mets. I actually met his dad. I never met Patrick. I met his dad at Citi Field a couple times. He was actually a nice guy. Or was it City or Shea? I don't remember. It was a while ago. Denver's never going to be ready, so I'm not sure what JoJo's thinking. Denver's going to be ready, and I said I got blasted. I got blasted the other day because of the fact that I said Drew Lock and Daniel Jones are kind of in the same boat. They are in the same boat. Daniel Jones had a better first season, but Drew Lock is kind of, actually progressed from year 1 to year 2. An injury settlement is when basically when a player takes a amount of money to be waived off the team. It's because of the fact that most NFL contracts are now guaranteed. It used to not be guaranteed, but most of them are guaranteed against injury now. But some are not. So what will happen is, so they don't get sued by the Players Association. They have what they refer to as an injury settlement, and the injury settlement allows them to give the player X amount of dollars to go away. I think that's the best way to put it. It's the best way to say it. Geez, I'm starting to lose Joe Judge. I like the guy, but he's all this preaching, but he does, and starts to go overboard, especially when you look at the lack of discipline with the fight. I thought that was funny. Mr. Lewis, I thought that was hilarious. The day before, we don't fight, man. We're disciplined. We're like superheroes. We're disciplined. And the next day they're scrapping. It's football. You're supposed to scrap. You're supposed to fight. Every year they do the same thing. New players are not seen and talk, but I'm tired of the Giants. I'm not tired of the Giants game because I love football. And I love my team. I support my team. No matter good, bad, right or wrong or indifferent, I support the team. Who sent me a text message? I know I'm unprofessional because I'm looking at my phone. I'm tired of being told that too. You know what? I like being unprofessional. I'm actually sending someone a link so they can join the show because I want to talk to somebody. Everyone just sit there and dance. He's the king. He's the king of the almost catch. I was a clubber back in the day. Back in the day was not long ago. Back in the day was not that long ago. Joe Judge, I got to get to that one. Hold on, wait a minute. I got to get to a lot of these. I got a lot of good comments. Front office needs to wake up. Yeah, they do need to wake up. You want to know what they should wake up with every morning? The smooth taste of Black Rifle coffee. Black Rifle. Good morning, JJ. How are you doing? Exactly. Tom Brady played. Tom Brady played. Tom Brady, 497 years old. Strapped it on and played. Daniel Jones can't play. If we don't get at least 8 wins, that's not good in my books. But if you can manage that, I've said this before. I see the Giants anywhere between 7 to 9 wins, depending on how the offense progresses. Problem is, Kenny's still hurt. Poor Tony. And oh my God, there's something else on Twitter. Oh my God. I saw these things on Twitter about the Denver game, and people are like, I can't wait to see Tony streaking across the field in Denver. It's like dummies. Even the special teams coach came out and said, he's not playing. If he can't get on the field, he's not playing opening day. He needs to actually get on the field. Why am I more hopeful? I am hopeful about the Knicks. I am very hopeful about the Knicks. I might do a Nick video. See, I might do a Nick live stream. I don't have a lot of Nick followers, but I just want to talk Knicks. I don't care if 5 people are on the stream. I don't care. I like talking to guys. I like talking. That's my problem. Are you questioning me? Never. Why? Oh, wait a minute. Are you saying what? Are you saying why are you questioning me? Because of the fact that you want to hear me? Say something. Hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta find it now. Why are you questioning me? Oh, what's my? Oh my God, I can't find it. That's what she said. Oh, that's bad if that's what she said. Oh, wait, here we go. Okay. Are you asking me why I'm questioning you because of this?
You can't handle the truth.
That's not it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I got my big boy pants on. That was a good one, too. There we go.
How dare you question Joe Judge?
Oh, we question Joe Judge. Oh, my God. I'm not questioning anyone. I think Joe Judge, if he could be a good guy. He could be a good coach. He's got to stop the mental shit. Do you think Giants? You know what, Alex? This is what's going to happen. If the Giants lose, everybody's gone. Everybody's gone. He's not gone. But I think Tisch is going to push the takeover. Gettleman's getting fired. Daniel Jones will be chucked. And Joe Judge is going to be gone too because no respectful GM is going to want to come into an organization where he cannot pick his quarterback and his head coach. Just throwing it out there. The team's better, but yes, they better. You know what? And this will shut me all up on day one. If they go and beat the bejesus out of Denver, that'll shut me up. That'll shut me up. That's all they got to do. Just grind Denver into the ground and go like this. Okay. Dude, come on. Mara works. I'm going to hire him. Yeah. I hate Wellington. I even said I hate John Mara. I miss Wellington. Why are the Jets in a better track? This is what I don't get, Saeed. This is what I don't get. And I've said this before. If you watch the game last week against the Jets, yes, they are second teamers, third teamers, and guys bagging groceries. Those are the levels that played. And the problem was, at times, our second teamers, third teamers, and grocery baggers looked a hell of a lot worse than the Jets. We preach depth, but that scares me that we don't have the depth. What's wrong with Tony? Tony's got so many. This is the thing about Tony. Tony had a situation. He's having situations, according to Jason Garrett. He's got situations. We don't know what the situation is, but he's having situations. I can't believe Jones isn't starting. Don't worry, Mr. Lewis. You're going to go on Twitter, and there's going to be all the reasons why Joe Judge is not starting Daniel Jones. I'm going with aliens. We're afraid of alien abductions. Because they drafted a court. Dom is smiling over there. Oh, I gave the shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on a second. Oh my God. Welcome, Dom, co-host of NFL Talk from across the pond and back. The number 2 most popular downloaded NFL episode, or NFL podcast in all of Germany. Sprechen Sie Deutsch, Dom?
Not since my first set of exams. But by the way, I don't have long because I need to go and suit up because I'm playing for the Giants today. Because
you're all like from the UK. Yeah, if you're playing for the Giants, I don't know what's going on here. Because we all know Dom is a troll. No, a hobbit.
Hobbit.
A hobbit. I love Dom. I'm allowed to tease Dom about him being a hobbit. How is Frodo? Is it going good? All right, maybe Moore needs to step back and allow to. What do you think? Do you think Steve Tisch should take over, Dom?
I mean, at this point, I don't care who takes over as long as we sort of have a direction and a sense of what we're doing. I think you're probably right. I mean, Mara says everyone's on the hot seat. Well, he's not. He's the owner unless Tisch forces him out.
Well, Tisch is a co-owner.
Exactly. Unless he does a takeover, then Mara's not on the hot seat, is he? Because he's not going to sack himself. But
no, he's got the third highest ranked franchise in all of NFL in reference to money. So, I mean, so I don't think he's going to get rid of himself. I want to jump on this comment real first. I'm a Nets fan, but I know the Knicks are having a good future. Oh, well, thank you, Nets fan, Mr. Rogue. Here's my problem with that. I hate Kevin Durant. Sorry, just had to throw out. I hate Kevin Durant. Oh my God. So Dom, how's it going?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
Not too bad. They call.
How's the basement?
The basement's good. I can't get the other green screen to work. Maybe more. Maybe needs Amara. I think that's supposed to be needs to take a step back and allow Tisch. See, I think everyone's under the Tisch flag. I mean, what do you think, Dom? Tisch flag?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, it's not like it's been a success since Mara took the team, right? So,
well, no, his dad was
fine.
Yeah, his dad ran the team, but I think he ran him into the ground. Yeah, that's true. They almost went winless. Jets will have a better O-line than us. Yes, I don't disagree with that, Saeed. I really don't. I mean, I don't see that. O-line starters better play today. I think they are going to play today, Mr. Lewis. I do think that. Let's see what Blair has to say. I agree. Both offensive weapons were built to win in Denver. Dom, who do you think is going to win the Denver game?
I think it's going to be a close game, one score. Yeah. I'm just reluctant to say that I think in a very close game, I think Denver might just take it, but I think it's going to be a close game.
Denver's going to give Jones nightmares.
Yeah, I think it'll be close, but I'm going to have to go with Denver at this point, mostly because I'd love to be wrong.
Well, you're wrong a lot, so it's all good. Anyone listens to the podcast, Dom is a good guy. Go listen to the podcast if you haven't. NFL Talk from across the pond and back.
Especially if you're in Germany, because I'd like to be number 1 in Germany.
I'm shocked by that. I got a freaking email about that. I got it this morning, and I was like, okay. I don't know what to do with that, but okay. I'm a Nets fan. I don't know what to do with that. Don't question Joe Judge, you peasants. Oh, no, wait a minute.
How dare you question Joe Judge?
Never question Joe Judge. Never. Never. Dom just happy that I'm not playing his sound effect. That's all Dom is happy about. Oh my
Very,
God.
very, very happy. I mean, I couldn't even do an English accent, and I'm English.
Dom couldn't do an Austin Powers accent. His Austin Powers was, hey, yo, I'm Austin Powers. Now bring me a cannoli. Oh my goodness gracious, Dom.
It's what happened when Austin Powers joined the mafia.
IQ was okay facilitating during summer. I hope he does. Only problem with Quickly is his shot was a little off in the summer league, but he did facilitate better after that first game. I still think he's a shooting guard. I think he's going to be like a Vinnie Johnson microwave from the old Detroit Pistons days. That's what I kind of think. I've been dying for Tish. I don't know if I don't know if it's going to be any better than if Tish takes over, but I mean, I don't know. Dom, I want to ask you a question because you try to keep me down to earth sometimes. Hold on. I got all these questions today. You can't be down to earth sometimes. What do you think about the idiots on Twitter? All the giant idiots that are out there, like this one play. And like I said, I've always said this a million times.
But that's okay. Remember, there are no stupid questions, just stupid people.
I mean, all these, I call them the neophytes. You have this selection. I'm going to get Dom in trouble. You have this selection of people on Twitter who, no matter what the Giants do, cannot do any wrong and will take one play or one nuance or 1 second and break it down to the point where everything is awesome. And they don't look at anything else. And then you have to sit there and be told that you are negative because of the fact that you point out the fact that there was one play and you didn't show the play where he got knocked on his ass. Go.
I think that most reasonable fans would see the good with the bad. I think even if you are, let's say you're a Bucks fan right now, there are still elements of a Bucks team where you'd be like, don't agree with this, don't agree with that. That's how it goes, right? Because you can't agree with everything you're doing. So I think you do have to be reasonable. And you have to look at the good and the bad. I think the way I would look at it is I would just genuinely ignore that and just go with what I think and listen to people I either respect or even don't necessarily respect. So you get alternative views to question your own. I'll let you guess which camp you're in, and it was the former, not the latter. Which, just in case anyone missed it, means I respect him. Obviously, I've lost him. I don't know if I'm still here.
Done. All right, we're back. We lost everyone for a second there. You there, Don?
I don't know who was live and who wasn't there, but
we lost everyone for a second, but now we're back. We got bad weather here. We had a hurricane. So and while you were gone, Dom, somebody stopped in.
Draft, baby. Yeah.
That's Dom. That was Dom as Austin Powers during our draft day show.
The worst Austin Powers impression of all time. But to simply answer your question, I'm not that bothered. I'll have my own view. I'll listen to others' views. And my view on training camp is it's training camp. It will be what it will be. If it's good, that's great. You can take that confidence in. If it's bad, it's training, it's practice, and that's how you learn to get better. And
that's what I've been saying. It's training. It's practice, man. You're talking about practice. Tony P, thanks for the content. Are you happy with the progress of Andrew Thomas thus far? No, I'm not. I mean, but I'm not going to get upset about it because it's only his second year. And I've said this before, you can never judge a draft class till after year 3. That's why I said this is such an important year for Joe Judge for Daniel Jones. I predicted, and I really shouldn't say I predicted, somebody told me the Giants were not going to pass on Andrew Thomas. That's why I did a video about it. I thought he was the right pick for the Giants. I thought he was the most pro-ready tackle in the draft, and evidently that proved out to be wrong. But you know what? People make mistakes, and I think he is going to have a better season. I want to see if the ankle injury had more of anything else to do with that, because of the fact that I said it many times last year. He looked a second slow off the ball than he did when he was at Georgia. So let's see if the injury has something to play with that. They take Tony and not an O-lineman. I'm gonna say a name, Dom, and I think you know what name I'm gonna say.
Would he be in Las Vegas right now?
Viva Las Vegas. Yes, I would, baby. That's Alex Leatherwood. That's the guy I wanted. And everyone said, well, he's not going to go until the second round. I said, no, he's going to go in the latter half of the first round. I said it on the stream. I predicted the Raiders were going to take him. Go watch the stream. Because I think he has the versatility to play almost every spot on the line except for center. Maybe he can play center. I don't know. Yes. Sounds like a Saturday night. Yes. Sorry, guys. Bad joke. Jets are better because of coaching. I don't know if the Jets are better because of coaching. Dom, do you think the Jets are any better because of coaching?
No, I think the GM has a clear plan, a clear sense of direction, and is executing that plan, and that's helping.
I think so.
I mean, Joe Judge over Adam Gase last year. I know they got Salah now, but
Tish needs to take over. Oh, this is the Tish. I thought the question was, Saeed, how wonderful is Tim? Is he wonderful? I thought that's what all the guesses were for. I'm so sorry. Do you think Saquon Clark? No. I think Barkley's going to come back week 3. I think he's going to stay on schedule. And I think, we haven't even seen him in live contact drills in practice. So they're not, until he gets some contact, they're not just going to throw him out there and have his first contact be the moment he hits the field, because that's when you fumble and bad things happen. And anyone who's had an ACL, and I've had 2 ACL surgery, I had ACL repair and I had ACL replacement. They actually took a piece of my patella tendon and made it into my ACL. And I have 8 titanium pins in my knee. I'm like a superhero. Right, Dom?
Yeah, you reliably inform me that every week.
Yeah, I do. The defense, yes, looks good. I think the defense will be good. I think it will be. So, here we go. Get to this question. So, Daniel Jones isn't playing again. No, he's not. Dom, you know that I do not hate Daniel Jones. You know this. I'm honest about him. So, what are we going to do about the wuss that doesn't play? I'm sorry, Daniel Jones that doesn't play. I mean, the quarterback that we know nothing about. What is your thoughts about him not playing?
I think he's got to be playing. He didn't have a great season last season. I think areas of his game improved, areas didn't. But we need to see him playing this off season. You said it earlier. Brady played. Other quarterbacks played. I think the only one really I can think of that's not playing at the moment is Rodgers. And we all know that he hates Green Bay. It's icky. So I think he's got to be out there playing. He's got to try and get chemistry. This is his big year. Why would you not be taking any opportunity to see what you've got? So I'm nervous that we think he's not performing well and don't want to put him out in preseason.
You know what Daniel Jones needs to do? And this is you know what he needs to do?
Are you a big man? Huh? I'm talking to you. What? You wake up in the morning, you say, I put on my big boy pants. Look, I'm wearing a belt. I got big boy pants on.
He's got to put his big boy pants on.
I think he's got to not fumble the ball and find his receivers.
Yeah, me too. He's got to go to Joe Judge and say, listen, I need to be in the game. I am the quarterback. I am the general. I am the leader of this team. I need to be into the game. I need to play. That's what he needs to do. Oh, guys, you got so many good comments here. Houston gave Harden. Yeah, I hate Harden as well. Let's see here. If they struggle against Denver, do you think the Booper? Oh, God, if they struggle against Denver, do not. If you live in the New York tri-state area, do not look at the Daily News. Do not look at the Post. Do not look at anything, because the back page is going to be terrible, especially if the Jets win. My bad. Do you think the Boobers? Yeah, the Boobers will be out. Hit the wrong button again. Broncos are traveling to MetLife. If I have to pick a team to win, it will be the Giants. That's my opinion. Oh, you know what? I hope the Giants win. I got my hope the Giants win on that. If they lose to Denver at home, the Boo Birds will. Yes, the Boo Birds will be out. Oh God, it'll be unmerciless. It will be bad. Drew Lock or Danny Foles, who is better? Ooh. Well, I think that next year Daniel Jones is going to be better not putting the eggs on the bottom of the bag, and he'll know that the bread goes on the top when he's bagging the groceries. And then Drew Lock, I don't know, Dom. Drew Lock at least progressed from year 1 to year 2. Not much of a progression, but he progressed.
Teddy Bridgewater is my answer.
There you go. That was a quick answer for that one. What do you think?
I think they're both fairly in the same boat at the moment. I wouldn't want one or the other. I've got Jones.
Well,
so I take
one of
Jones
them's our quarterback. One of them's our quarterback.
Exactly. It's there's not much between them.
I think Jose G is right. I think Locke has got a bigger arm. I think he's got better arm talent. Everyone's O-line looks good, but not the Giants. I don't know if I don't know how bad their O-line looks. I mean, it looked bad in the game. Don't get me wrong. It looked horrid during the game. Let's see here. I'd rather hop off a bridge. Don't hop off a bridge. Let's see. Von Miller, under over 4 sacks. Wow. Eric Garrison, that is a great question. Who? I don't want to say it, but I'm going over. Is 14.5 too many sacks in a game? Is that too many in a game? What's the record? 8.5? Is it 8.5 is the record? How you doing, my friend? How you doing, Evan? Welcome. All right, what do we got in here? Pretty good joke. Don't underestimate yourself. I don't know what I missed. What was the joke?
Yes. It sounds like a Saturday night.
Oh, yes.
Possibly the joke.
I'm sorry. The Denver secondary. Yeah. I don't Denver's got a defense, and people overlook. I don't want to overlook Denver. And I think a lot of Giant fans are overlooking them. Joe Judge has proved nada. Well, you know what they say. Well, I changed the buttons. Damn it. I need a soundboard that has more buttons than this one does. Oh, my God.
How dare you question Joe Judge?
Sorry. I need a bigger soundboard. Eric, 100%. Okay, Tim. I think Mark C has done a lot with Thomas early season. Well, trying to unteach him what worked. Yeah, you know what? I think a lot of Thomas's plans or issues were the fact that it's not just Colombo. I think a lot of the issues were the fact that, like I said, he's dealing with a new system. He's dealing with a offensive line that had its own issues outside of the tackle position, besides Kevin Zeidler in the guard position. I think it was just a perfect storm of badness for Andrew Thomas. What do you think, Andrew Thomas? Is he going to progress, Dom? Is he going to be the Andrew Thomas I thought he was going to be?
No question. He'll be better this year. I think. I don't have concerns about Andrew Thomas as long as he's fit and healthy.
This is a good thing. This is a good point. So he's right. Denver secondary is as good as ours, but they have a better pass rush. Yes, we don't have an edge. I am scared that we are going to see pitch right, pitch left, and we're not going to be able to control the edge and hold the edge. And then what they're going to do is when he's going to fake a pitch, he's going to roll to the left. The Giant defense is going to be on one side, and then he's going to throw the ball 90 yards down the field or 40 yards down the field or whatever he wants to. That's what I'm afraid is going to happen. You should fans have faith in Joe Judge. This is a church. I think the Giants have more faith than my favorite pastor. They do. That's a good one. The guy hasn't proven anything yet. You know what? Damn you.
How dare you question Joe Judge?
Oh, there's no questioning Joe Judge here. There's no questioning him. This is a Joe Judge free zone. Everyone's nice here. Like great coaches, Andy Reid, Bill Belichick, Tom Sexton, Jones. You know what? Andy Reid took forever to win. Belichick, I think, became Belichick because of Parcells. Tomlin's first Super Bowl was Cowher's team, but then he's proven me wrong for years. Tomlin, I like Tomlin. Tomlin, when I was in Tampa, was the defensive backfield coach, and I always said that. I knew him. I didn't know him. We weren't friends, but worked with him briefly here and there. I always thought he was a great guy, and I always thought the way he taught. Of course, he also had Rondé Barber and John Lynch, but the way he taught players, you kind of knew that he was going to progress. I didn't know he was going to progress into what he is now, but you kind of knew that he had that ability to communicate and relay information to talent and get the best out of talent. It's not up to Daniel Jones if he plays or not. That's what I said. It's not. But if I am Daniel Jones, I am Daniel Jones. I am going to Joe Judge and saying, I want to play.
The only thing we don't know, though, is if that conversation happened and Judge said, no, I'm the coach. But
we would have heard about that if that happened.
Maybe.
We would have heard about that. Oh, all right, guys, I'm getting to everyone. Let's see here. MG, how you doing? Let's see. We're going to go through a lot of these. Daniel Jones first fans going to kill. Oh my God. When he turns the ball over, Eric, you're right. They are going to crucify Daniel Jones, especially if it's a fumble. Why is Daniel Jones not playing? Because Joe Judge is following the plan of the Cleveland Browns and not playing his starters. Didn't Cleveland go 11-5? Jones should be playing. I think the idea of not playing him, but I don't agree with it. And you're allowed to disagree with people. It's okay. Sorry, I'm at the change in coaching from the Jets. It's okay. I know what you meant. I'm burning through these questions, guys, because I don't like leaving anyone hanging on questions. Why is he being treated like he has 6 Lombardis? Oh, you mean like Tom Brady? So you have 7 Lombardis. Tom Brady played. Not a fan of Tony over Slater or Parsons. I'm not going to sit there and tell you that I think Tony is going to be a better pro than Slater. I still don't like Slater, but I think we should have gone Parsons. I understand, and I've said it a million times. And Dom and I did the stream. And Dom, I mean, what was your reaction when they traded the pick?
I wanted Parsons. We traded the pick, and my initial reaction was, I don't think we got enough, but that was greedy. I think we got the right value for the trade back, and I think it was, regardless of what Gettleman says, it was hedging against Jones for next year and getting a haul. But they'd already decided they were going wide receiver, and at that point, the trade makes sense to go back. But my first 2 picks would have been, at that point, with all the wide receivers, or your top 3 wide receivers board, in no particular order, in edge and alignment. That's what I would have done. I'm pretty sure that's what I said on the night, but I haven't watched back.
This is a good one, Eric. Giants always draft incorrectly. I don't 100% agree with that, but I don't 100% disagree with that. I think there are times the Giants have hit on some wonderful picks. I think a lot of times, especially recently, the Giants are drafting what they refer to as, and I've said this a million times, projected talent. Not talent that can immediately translate onto the field, but talent that projects maybe 3-4 years down the road. Matt from Connecticut, good example. The plethora of linebackers that we took. I don't even see all of them making the team. I mean, I see maybe 2 making the team. I mean, what do you think, Dom? Do you think they've been sucking on the drafting, or do you think they're going with talent that's immediate or projected talent?
I think you're right about the projected talent. I think we get some things right in the draft and we get some things wrong in the draft, and most teams, but not all, pretty much fall into that category.
And see, the worst thing is, Eric, I don't think the Giants ignored the O-line for 20 years. I just think they've swung and missed.
We put a lot of picks into it, not this last draft, the one before.
We just been swinging and missing. If we lose to Denver, I hope the media rips the teams. If we lose to Denver, the media will rip the team. Yeah, they will go after Joe Judge. We need to see Daniel Jones for myself. I heard he is 12, and he was 11 for 20 in practice, and then on one-on-one drills he threw an interception. I mean, he has not looked good in camp. And like I said, if you watch the media outside of New York, they say that the Giants were overmatched in the practice with the Browns. I got the Bears in my mind because I'm worried about somebody turning the Bears into a container. How you doing, my friend? Paisan, what's going on? Drop by your office to join the lights to the show and to pay my proper respects. Well, I appreciate you always coming in. You are my favorite Paisan. I wanted the duck as well. I did a whole video for Suck for the Duck. And I don't know. I don't know, man. The duck to me, then what does that motherfucker do? What does he do, Dom?
He was excellent last year in LA.
He goes back to college. Who the hell goes back to college to get an education? What is that about?
I'm not sure he's going to need it.
I don't think he's going to need it either. I like the duck a lot. Von Miller Chubbs, over under 5 fumbles. I'm going to go under 5. I will go under 5 on the fumbles. What about you, Dom?
Yeah, under 5. Over 4 sacks, under 5 fumbles.
I wonder Allen or Baker before we took Saquon. You know what's funny? No one thought about Baker going number 1 overall. Nobody did. No one projected that draft. I like Josh Allen. I was probably one of the few people that like Josh Allen. But I said, he's going to take from a couple of years, and it did. But I think I'm never going to say this. I'm not going to say Saquon was not the right pick, because I do think Saquon was the right pick at the time for the Giants. The Giants needed a gold jacket guy. Over. I agree. I'm so behind, Mr. Lewis. I'm glad you agree. I'm so behind right now in the chats. But you know what? I guess I was right. I wanted the duck too. Everybody wants the duck. I definitely am not looking over any team. That's a good way to look at it, Big Blue. Don't overlook on anybody. Let's see here. Saquon looks so bad if we took. Oh my God, he wouldn't look bad. Do you think Saquon? Well, first of all, you can't gauge the injury. Even if we had the duck. I mean, what do you think? Would Saquon look bad in 19? And I don't think Saquon looked bad in 19. His biggest games of that year when Eli Manning was playing. Why? Because of the fact that I've said this a million times, Eli Manning understands how to put his talents around him in the proper position because he's a veteran. Daniel Jones didn't. That's why it looked bad. But do you think there would have been any difference in Saquon's play if the duck was the quarterback for the Giants?
No. Okay,
Okay, that was a quick simple answer.
Not massively. I also think that the Barkley pick was two issues. One is the injuries. You can't necessarily predict them, and I don't think he's injury prone. I think the second thing is we picked Barkley because we still thought we could win now, and we're going to try and go give Manning one more shot. Hindsight's a wonderful thing, but it was clear that probably the team wasn't in that position. In fact, well, not probably, it wasn't in that position,
Right.
and therefore you should probably be starting to look to your future at that point because you've got an aging quarterback who can't go. It's why I'm really not high on the Steelers at all. I just think they should have moved on from Big Ben or started to put that in place a couple of years back.
The only
And I think
problem with the Steelers is they win.
Yeah, but I still think they should be making that future call. And I
They do. They have Dwayne Haskins.
we didn't do it.
They have Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, because he was amazing in Washington. But having said that, sometimes you can move on. And you've seen.
He actually
still don't think he's going to be all that.
He played fairly well in some of his preseason. He's played fairly well. I mean, I don't think he's going to be. I never liked Dwayne Haskins, but I mean, I like this. Yeah, I love the fact that Tom Coughlin, every time players had to work, compete, and earn a spot 24/7, 365 nonstop. Yeah, Tom Coughlin did that. Tom Coughlin did that 100%. And he got blasted for it. And it wasn't until Strahan kind of straightened him out in 2007. You got any Strahan. This is okay. We don't have a Strahan on this team. And this is where it worries me down. 2007, Tom Coughlin was going to be his last year. If he didn't win, he was going to get canned. Michael Strahan basically came in and said, "Hey, dude, lighten the fuck up. Lighten up. These guys are men. They're players. They're professionals. Treat them like them. None of this. If you're not 5 minutes early, you're 5 minutes late." And what did that translate into?
I think it translates into quite a successful team with a couple of Super Bowls.
Exactly. He learned, and this is what I worry about Joe Judge. Joe Judge is treating these guys at times like it's high school. And like I said, it will work short term. Greg Schiano and a couple other coaches. Even if you take a look at what's his name, coach. I can't think of his name. I'm drawing a blank already. Coach in Seattle.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll flamed out with New England because he treated it like it was college, and he ran himself out of the NFL. Then he went back to college and he learned how to treat men in college. I mean, in the pros. If you think you're ignoring the O-line last day, yeah, let's not get on Eric. We've just swung and missed on the O-line. 2020, what have we got here? Giants are so bamboozled in believing Eli. I don't think that they were bamboozled in believing Eli still had it. I think we wasted about 6 years of Eli's career, to be perfectly honest. What do you think, Dom? Because I think we didn't put talent around him.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's what I was saying about Barkley. It was an attempt to try and put some talent around him last minute, and it was probably too late by that point because we didn't do it earlier.
Bradbury will keep Judy in check. It's about the Giants executing. It's going to be the Giants defense against the Broncos defense. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be who plays better. That's all it's going to be. I love AT pre-draft. I think he's going to be a stud. I like Andrew Thomas. I don't think there's going to be a problem with Andrew Thomas. Let's see here. Oh, Shane, can we see you play? Oh, that is a new sound effect. I just created the O'Shane Zimenez sound effect. Oh my God. O'Shane. Yeah, I did a video, Dom. I don't know if you caught it. It was about Beckham and if the Giants still won the trade with the fact that Kevin Zeidler's gone. Peppers will probably be gone as a cap casualty next year. Dex, we don't know what Dex is going to be until we can see him play without Dalvin. And at the end of the day, we're left with O'Shane Zimenez. So it may potentially be Odell Beckham for O'Shane Zimenez. What do you think? Who won that trade? Honest opinion.
I don't know. I think I'm not sure. Odell Beckham would have helped Jones settle in. I think you made a really good point on that one. But I also think that you look around some of those players, and I think they did have a big impact on the overall roster to try and improve that in the last year or two. So I'm not sure there's a winner or a loser out of the trade, to be honest. I'm not sure that either solution would have made us much better or worse than we are now.
Yeah, I don't think so. If you listen to the New York media, Carter and Zimenez had their way with the Browns. I know, Jose. It's we got to get out of the bubble. We got to get out of the bubble. DJ is slightly better than Locke. I hope both of them have a great season and a fabulous career. You know, I hope Daniel Jones has a fabulous career. I hope Dwayne Haskins has a fabulous career. I hope I got in trouble when I wished DeAndre Baker well, who seems to be playing well with the Chiefs, because I said he's a young man who made a mistake. And yeah, I called him Nino Brown of the NFL, but I still wished him well when we got rid of him, because he's still a young man. You don't wish ill on anyone. I don't wish people ill.
And we definitely want DJ to do well this year, because otherwise we're starting all over again.
Right. And that's why I love
it's been a long time since we were good. So
that's what I love when people are like, you're so negative about DJ. No, I'm not negative about DJ. I want him to do well. I want him to succeed. I want to throw. I predicted he was going to throw for over 4,000 yards last year. If he doesn't do well, we're going to suck. That's all it is. All I know is this team better not start slow, because if we're 0-4 and 1-5, the locker room is going to go to hell. Does anyone remember when JPP threw Prince Amukamara into the sauna or the jacuzzi, and everyone got all pissed and the locker room kind of blew up? That's what it's going to turn into. I'm probably the only one who remembers that. Need to start 2-3, 3-4. If we start 2-3, I think we're fine. I think if we start 2-3 and show progress, Dom, I think we're fine.
Yeah.
And Dom, it's that biting insight.
Yeah. Oh, look, but you're right. Look, I think you could even argue, depends on how you play, right? You could even argue at 1-4, right? That's not good, obviously. But if you're really close in games and you really look like you're improving game to game, you could even make the argument for that. But 2-3 is 100% fine.
You know what I have to say right now? I'm just going to point this out. Daniel Jones has yet to throw an interception or fumble in a game.
In 2021.
In 2021. Just throwing that out there for everybody. Little fun statistic. He's yet to fumble. No, he's not fumbled once. Not this man. Okay, let's see. We're going to grab them. Dom, I'm going to let you drop off because I'm going to burn through these questions because it's already 12:01. The Giant game starts in 59 minutes. I do appreciate you coming on and having some fun with us.
Yeah.
First, if you don't know,
thanks for having me on. I've got to go and warm up for the.
You got to catch that flight. If you don't know Dom, of course, Dom is my co-host from NFL Talk from across the pond and back. Number 2 most downloaded NFL podcast in all of Germany.
Yeah, an amazing stat. But look, thanks for having me on, Tim.
Oh, you're very welcome.
And some, by the way, some great comments and great questions as well.
I think we had some great comments. We got a whole bunch of them. I'm going to try to burn through these in the next 5 minutes so we can get ready for the game. Dom, I appreciate it. Don't forget, we will have a new episode coming out to you either probably Tuesday or Wednesday for NFL Talk from across the pond and back. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on, not Twitter, wherever you find podcasts.
Pretty much everywhere you can download a podcast, right?
Wherever you find a podcast, that's where we're at. So, Dom, I appreciate it. I'm going to let you sign off and drop off. And hopefully you can my wife, I don't know if I should read this message from my wife because she just pinged me about Dom because Dom did not get his pep talk. Dom needs to stop being so lively. He might give someone a heart attack. Dom, you didn't have your pep talk today.
No, I also thought I was quite restrained at times.
Oh, it's the Britishness. It's the
we have to be polite about all things.
You're on the wrong freaking show. Dom, I appreciate it. I'll talk to you a little bit, my friend. Have a good day or night.
Yeah, cheers. Bye.
Yeah. All right, we took Dom out of the stream because, we're going to burn through some of these questions. I got a lot of great questions. I do have to get ready for the Giant game, but I want to bang out a couple of these. That's what she said. Truthfully, I hope we drafted Fields. I do wish we drafted Fields too. I'm not even sure Eli is a slam dunk Hall of Famer. If Aikman is in, if Kenny Stabler is in, Eli's got 2 rings, 7 or 8 4,000-yard seasons. He's in the top 10 of every single passing category in the NFL. He's a Hall of Famer. I like Spencer and Sam. Yeah, so do I, actually. Okay, we're going to burn some of these. I don't follow college. That's okay. I don't follow as much as I should. The Giants need to hire a new GM from a different org. I do think the Giants need to step out of the Giant fold and get someone in here who's not tied to the organization. I agree. I only know that Jones' biggest problem is the lack of experience in making dumb and smart decisions. Yes, that's why he needs to play in the preseason game. We need to be on the field to improve. Yes, you're 100% right. He needs to play to improve. Exactly. We've allocated the capital to the O-line, but the guys haven't panned out. You're right. They haven't panned out. Giants are notorious for keeping it. I don't like the whole keeping the family thing. I don't like the Giant guys. Sometimes you got to go outside the family. I love Nelson over Barkley. I don't know about that. I'll have to think about that. That's actually not a bad video. Let's see here. Justin Fields has really impressed me, man. The way he's natural field for pockets, his ability to improvise outside the pocket. You know, it's funny. There's a play. There was a couple plays that Fields made the other day, and he looked good and bad last week. I didn't know. I didn't see him if he played this weekend. But he slid in the pocket well. He had his moments where he looked like a rookie, but he also had his moments that you could tell he had pocket presence. Mr. Hog Molly Whisperer, Gettleman is worse than GM. Yeah, he actually has been. He's turning that way right now. He's turning the corner with that. Okay, that's to him. Let's go to this. Don't get me started with Quentin Nelson over Barkley. Only player missed 4 games, and the other one missed 30 already. Yeah, you're not wrong. I wish you could say you were. We should have taken Fields or Parsons. I agree 100%. I should have said it was Parsons. Okay, we're going to go to this next one here. Hurst Rose got it. Yes, Mr. 305 got a sack. Yes, he did. Everyone that watched my videos, I love Gregory Rousseau. I think he's going to be a stud. Even though rugby is a totally different sport, but we have been implementing most of the coach disciplinary rules and 2 philosophies to win. Yes, you know what? Rugby is a different sport because of nuances, but the physicality is still the same. And yeah, I think the Coughlin-ism will do it. Yep, Fields are. Yep, I agree. Let's see, the Giants forever hiring within. Yes, they are. All right, Rousseau looked great in preseason. All right, guys, we got 24 minutes before. We got Rolly here. Hold on a minute. Thanks for having me on. Let's see here. I'm trying to just I like getting everyone's questions up if I can. Barkley Brady has a quicker release and way better accuracy than Eli. Yeah, he does. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. We don't have a finished product. He needs to play. Yes, Mr. Lewis. He needs to get on the field. Facts. Evan Ingram. How are you, Evan Ingram? This is just for Evan Ingram. Because you know what? I always wanted to be a DJ. This is Tim with 94 WYSP, bringing the greatest hits of rock and roll and hip hop. Here's the new hit single. He's the king of the almost catch. He's the king of the almost catch. All right. This, of course, was sponsored by Ford. I've been saying for years you need to go outside the organization. Yeah, we do. I think you're right. Can't have a guy back with literally who's doing the turtle. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Time, I'm sorry. You sold me on Malik Willis. Now I want DJ Phil so he can get. I tell you, man, Malik Willis, watch him next year. Watch him. We Italianos, rugby players, unlike American players, we don't wear. Yeah, you're true. I always love that about the thing. Here we go. What we got? How much crow will you be eating if DJ? I'm not going to eat any crow if he pans out. 0. Because I've said it a million times. This season is ride or die with Daniel Jones. I predicted him to throw 4,000 yards last season. If we lose this year, it's not going to be because of defense. It's not going to be. It's going to be because of Daniel Jones. So he has to play well. He has to play well. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Brady was more acumen, and the coach knew how to use offensive skills. Brady used to have guys like Jabbar Gaffney and David Patton that he would throw to. King of the almost MVP, not catch. You know, you win an MVP, I will do a whole song for you. I agree. Jones needs to be the only one to prove, especially reading defense. Yes, he's the only way he's going to get better is if it's a game time situations. Derek Carr over in FD. I like Derek Carr, and Dom knows that, so he's bringing it up. I think Derek Carr would be a great Giant. By the way, Brady is bad comparison for he's the best of all time. He's actually, yeah, I agree. He is the best of all time. All right, guys, we're going to end it right there. It is running late. The Giant game is on in 52 minutes. I don't know. I don't know if I'll try to stream it. I got in trouble last week for streaming the game from the game. So what I was going to do, I was going to pull it up on my NFL channel, and I was just going to accidentally leave the camera on and just see they have the game running. But I got in a lot of trouble last week from the NFL and some other people. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I don't want to get taken off the air for something like that. I don't want the DJ to fail. I don't want DJ to fail either. He needs to be the guy. He needs to be the guy. Jones has so many problems. He needs to play. That's all there is to it. He needs to play. All right, guys, I'm going to end this out with these last 3. Exactly why I brought up David Carr. Should have brought that one up earlier. Awesome stream once again. Thank you, Blair. Always look for your notice. I appreciate that. If you don't, you're supposed to click that bell and thing and do things and, make things happen so you get the click up of the videos. I know it's my technical savviness that's coming out right now. DJ, as are concerned, I don't like Judge acting like he is. Yeah, I don't disagree. No one wants DJ to fail, but that's it. Nobody wants DJ to fail. We need DJ to succeed. Plain and simple. But he needs to play to succeed. Same problem since Duke, not fixing it. All right, we're not going to get into Daniel Jones, but he's right. He's had the same issues since college. I don't know how he played in high school, but he's had the same issues since college. All right, guys, the game is going to be on in 50 minutes. Hope you can watch it and enjoy it. We'll probably do a video after the game, just kind of breaking down a couple things, but we'll definitely have our videos out on Monday. That'll be fun. That'll be interesting. We just have to see what happens. I hope everyone has a great rest of the weekend. If you're in the New York tri-state area, I hope you're staying dry and staying away from the hurricane that just rolled through here not too long ago. Let's see. Hoping hurricane doesn't knock power out during. I hope power doesn't knock out during the game either. I do too. But like I said, we were bouncing up and down the internet here, so that's got to be. We're not in New York, but we're just outside in Pennsylvania, so we're getting the feeder bands, so we didn't get the direct hit like they did, but. Got some bad flooding in New York. So if you are in New York area, stay safe. Everyone have a great weekend. Look out for a video coming up after the game. And hope Evan Ingram. We're going to close it out with your favorite song. Hope everyone has a great week. Hope you can enjoy the game. Join us later to the video. And I hope everyone has, like I said, just stay safe. And let's see what the Giants have to do. And the problem is we're never going to see if any of these starters are going to play. So let's hope Judge changes his mind and lets Daniel Jones at least get a series. So hope everyone has a great weekend. And you know what? Don't forget, every Sunday we're doing this at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time throughout the rest of the entire season. We'll do a breakdown of the game. We didn't do a breakdown of the Cleveland game because there was nothing to break down because nobody's playing. But we will do a breakdown every week. We'll do Chalk Talk with Online Big Blue. We'll have special guests. I got a former Giant potentially lined up. And we'll have some fun. And I hope everyone has a great day. And thanks for joining once again. And thanks for always supporting. Hope everyone has a great weekend.